Hey y'all, so today's adventure brings us here to Kingdom Come State Park in Harlan County, Kentucky. I've never been here before, but according to the big chair over there, it says this is the black bear capital of Kentucky, so it'd be kind of cool if we could see some black bears, but I don't know if we will or not. But follow me along and we'll see if we can. That is one big chair. I like how they've got those bears on it. It's steep too. That's almost straight down. You're right next to the highway. Just to give you guys a little bit of a reference, I'm up here on the chair now. And those steps are like straight down. Doesn't help my fear of heights. Stopped off at this gas station here to use the restroom and saw these three little bears out here beside the road. This must be the black bear capital of Kentucky. This probably doesn't really translate on camera, but we are going straight uphill. I mean, it's very, very steep. We just had started up the mountain and we've already stopped because we saw this beautiful view here. This looks like something you'd see down in the Smoky Mountains, which I guess we're not really too far from the Smokies down here in Harlan County. But yeah, it's really beautiful up here. Wow, this is even more steep than earlier. I know that it really does not translate too well on camera, but it is straight up. I guess this little car will make it. It's beautiful up here. It's a little cold today. That wind is kind of cool on you, but it feels good in the sun. I don't know what kind of building this is. It's neat, whatever it is. That's weird how it's got that beam here in the middle. I guess, you know, you can maybe sit down on that or something. I guess that beam's for support. Looks like there's a little trail over there. That's neat. I'd say if this was all greened out, it'd be even more beautiful than it is right now. I'm assuming that's the town of Harlan. I think that's where we came from. Don't know much about this area, so I'm not sure, but could be. Alright, let's go over here and kind of look at this trail. I don't think I'm going to go up it today, but check out the entrance. And again, there's the view of the mountains. That's a Gatlinburg view right there, folks. If you've never been to Gatlinburg, or if you have been to Gatlinburg, you know what I'm talking about. This looks like you're up on a sky bridge or Anakista or something, you know, just not as much to do up here, but still the view of the mountains is beautiful nonetheless. Let's see. Laurel Trail. It's not too bad of a trail. We may actually hit some trail today, I'm not sure, but I just got to find a good one to go up. This may be a interesting little spot. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll go up through here just a little bit and check it out. I don't really have my boots on right now, so hopefully I don't slide off of one of these rocks. I'm kind of curious to see what's on up around this bend. Let's walk up here a little bit. I probably won't go much farther than this little turn right here, though. Looks like it continues on. Ooh, I hear some ducks. A little bit of a pond or something over there. We'll go check that out next. Before I head back down, I just wanted to show you guys this neat little view of the little house, building, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure somebody out there knows what that's called, but I just like this angle of it, so I wanted to make a quick little video. Looks like we got a little bit of a sign here, kind of detailing some of the history of the park. If you guys want to, you can pause that and read it. See if I can't move around to get a little bit of everything in this. Yeah. And on the other side, looks like we've got a map. That could be useful. Most theme parks I'm used to going to, you have the little app with the map on it, and we don't really have that here as far as I know. So I'll have to look back on this if I kind of get lost, which I don't really plan to go too far up in here today. It's just kind of like a little mild adventure. But yeah, we'll move on to the next spot. Ducks are out here enjoying a day on the lake. Yep. Looks like they got some paddle boats over there. I bet you could rent them and ride out on the lake. We may go ahead and walk around through here for a minute and see what kind of views we can find on the other side. I'm beginning to think it may not be that big of a stretch to see some black bears today. I have seen probably 4 or 5 signs just since I got up on this mountain talking about these bears. And it is kind of quiet today. There's not really anybody here. I guess it's kind of the off season or whatever. And so, yeah, we might actually see a black bear today. That would be neat. Looks like they've got a little bit of a mini golf course up here. Nothing too fancy, but yeah, it's a mini golf course. Like they got some rules posted for their pedal boats. It's not going to be doing that today. It's too cold to do anything like that out here. But that could be cool. Come back one day and maybe do a little bit of paddle boating. Can't swim, so I definitely have to have a life jacket. But I guess we'll kind of adventure on out around this lake a little bit and see what we got. So we made it out on the other side of the trail, and it just kind of comes up on this little hill here. I guess this is kind of like a little dam. Looks like there's a little campsite or something here. I'm guessing maybe anybody could come back here and maybe pop a tent, because you sure couldn't get an RV or anything back in here. But looks like they got a picnic table, little fire pit going. Now you can't beat that right there. That's kind of neat. A little view. Looks like there's some kind of cable or something though hanging up in the tree there. Don't know what that's about. But yeah, this fire pit is kind of neat, and they've got like cedar chips or something down here, some kind of wood chips. So it'd make for a good little spot to put a tent, I guess. But it probably doesn't really translate too well on camera, but I just like the color on that rock there, and that's got the water coming off of it. Pretty neat. And you're right by this little dam and lake. And you can go paddle boating or whatever. Maybe we can find out how you get down in here in a vehicle. Obviously this is a road right here, but the way that we came in was on that little trail over there, and it just kind of goes to the dam. And we walked up on the dam. There's no trail on it. We walked up on it and come back down and got on this road here now. So maybe there's some more campsites out through here. Let's venture along and kind of see. Bet you there's some good fish in there. We saw a crane earlier, flew across the lake. Tried to record it, but I don't know how it turned out. But I bet you he's trying to get him some fish. Yeah, we're just going to continue along through here. I don't really see any other campsites, but looks like there's a couple of spots to stop and fish. And there's a big turtle on that rock. A big old boy. He's out getting him some sun on this mild day. Ooh, I see another one over there in the water. I don't know if you guys can make that out, but another one floating over there. And just coming up to the surface, I guess, to get a little sun. We'll leave them alone and move on down. Okay, so I've come out the trail here, found this sign, so I'm going to assume that that little campsite's Nature Haven. I don't know where the Ivy Trail is. I kind of looked past the campsite and some kind of little building out there. It looked like some kind of maintenance shed or something, so I didn't go down through there. I'm not 100% sure what's on out through there, but yeah, maybe the Ivy Trail's out that way. Who knows? Looks like the Laurel Trail Cave Amphitheater's up this way. So we're gonna take the 1/4 mile walk and see if we can find it. Y'all tag along. So I brought boots to go hiking up in here, but I didn't put them on. I didn't really think that we'd be going hiking right now, but luckily this is all gravel, so these little foam shoes, they should be all right for now. But if we make it back to the car before we decide to leave, I'm definitely putting the boots on. So kind of a little interesting cave over there. Looks like that there used to be a bridge here at some point, but it's gone now. And like I said before, I've just got these little foam shoes on. I'm not about to go through that creek. So we'll just admire the beauty of that little hole over there, cave, whatever you want to call it. We'll just have to admire it from here, because not venturing in that creek today anyway. Okay, so we've come to a little bit of a fork in the road here. This says Pine Trail to Playground. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming there might be a little kid's playground down there or something. There's a sign up there, Powerline Trail. Don't know what that is. But it goes up in the woods. I'm not going there. But let's just kind of walk down here and on this pine trail just a little bit. I want to see kind of what's down in the woods here. Looks like we got a little wooden bridge. Kind of sketchy. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. It's a little shaky. I don't know. It's beautiful though. Kind of looks like I'm in the jungle or something. Walking through some trails. Well, like I said, I don't have the shoes on for this today. I've said that probably 100 times on this video. You guys will have to forgive me. I'm new. But this is probably about as far as I'm going to go. I don't want to track a bunch of mud up. Maybe if I had my boots that I brought that's in the car, I'd go a little farther. But for now, I'll just walk across this bridge, kind of look down at the creek. Pretty. I said, kind of, I don't know what these trees are called. I used to know, but they kind of give you like that jungle vibe, you know, like you're back in the rainforest somewhere or something, especially with the creek running and the bridge going up through there and the little trail. But anyway, let's get back on the main trail and see if we can find this amphitheater. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, but we'll see. So I've come up a little bit farther upstream from where I was a few minutes ago on the bridge. Now this little neat area here, a little pool of water and a little bit of a like a waterfall type deal, if you will. Looks like it's coming out of that cave, or whatever you want to call that over there, that rock. This little picnic area here is kind of neat. It's a little soupy, but I'll try to get up here and show you guys. I like how it's kind of built right here next to this big rock that sticks out. But it's probably a safe bet to say that nobody has cooked on that grill in quite some time. But I guess, you know, if you had the stuff, you had some wood, clean that out a little bit and throw you some aluminum foil on that sucker and go to town. You definitely would probably want to scrape it a little bit though, I'd say. But this is neat. Looks like somebody's built a little bit of a fire pit here. Well, I'm assuming that you could probably even camp here. People probably do. I mean, that's a little bit of an access road to get up in here, so by all accounts, I'd say people may stick tents right here and just kind of camp out. I don't know what the rules are for camping here. I'm sure if anybody sees this video that's from this area, they might be able to tell us. But I just thought this is kind of neat how it's got this little grill, a little kind of like a little campsite, whatever, picnic area, right underneath this big rock. Man, could come back up in here and camp and kind of feel like a caveman, I guess. Some of the earlier settlers, or, you know, whatever you want to say. But let's venture on up the trail a little. So I'm getting close to this trail here, and it's a little stream, and I saw this little bridge, and I think that's neat, the way that they've made this. obviously you can see there where they've poured concrete or whatever, but I just think that's cool how they use the rock and, you know, just kind of make a little bridge. And it looks like they maybe gonna do some work over here. They got some rocks piled up. Not sure what they're gonna do with that, but oh wow, this is the steps up to the place. Looks like the steps in right there, and then you gotta scale the side of that rock. I don't know how this is gonna work in these foam shoes. Probably wind up sliding all the way back down, but if you have to go to the top of that, that won't be happening today. I can tell you that much. I'm in no condition to do that. Okay, so false alarm on having to worry about climbing that big old steep rock there. Luckily, we've got some steps up here, which leads to, I don't know, it kind of looks like a cave. I don't know about this. We'll see. I don't want to go cave exploring today, but I kind of see some light up there, so I'm assuming it might just be some rocks that are stuck together. Now, I don't know much about this amphitheater, but it looks like they may have power up there, because there are power lines that run all the way up that hill. So I guess we'll find out when we get on the other side, if we do get on the other side, because like I said, I don't really want to go cave exploring today, but let's walk up through here and see what we got. Yeah, it looks like it might just be a couple of rocks. We can see light at the top. That stream is running down through here though, that's kind of neat. This is actually kind of cool. Oh wow. You see the water running down the rock, and it's kind of pulling up there at the bottom. Looks like there's another one of those little bridges that they've made out of rock. Yeah. Some kind of writing or something over there. I can't really see what that is from here, but this is kind of neat right here too, how it kind of... Ooh, I heard that bridge sounding a little hollow where it's kind of thin. And now the path forks. I'm going to assume we stay on this trail. Yep. But looking back, it's kind of neat. Well, the sun's kind of on my camera there. Let's see. Let's walk on up and around just a little bit more. You know, this is pretty narrow up in here. It is beautiful. There's a lot of big rocks. Now that looks like a cave. That other thing did not look like a cave, but I'm going to say this is. And I don't know. Looks like they're doing some work here. Let's see. Oh, this is the amphitheater, I bet. Yeah. This is the amphitheater. And it's so strange to me because, you know, sometimes people, they will remember something from like a childhood or something. And these steps or seats, to me, it was real echoey in here. This looks like something from a dream I've had. Yeah, this is the amphitheater here. So we are in the right place. It's neat. That's for sure. Ooh. Sorry guys if you hear me breathing. I'm really bad out of shape. But let's walk in here and kind of check this out. Beautiful. I wonder if they do like plays or anything like that in here. I got to be honest with you, It's not what I was expecting, but yeah, this is, looks like they got power up here, so it's not what I was expecting at all, but it's still beautiful, to say the least. Let's walk up to the top of these steps here. I might be a little ignorant here, guys. Don't hold that against me, but I'm just trying to figure out what this is. Kind of, to me, looks like a drain line of some sort, but I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of weird. It cuts right through the middle of the stage here, stage area, I guess you would say. It could explain those rocks that was down there, a little pile of rocks I was looking at. They may be going to bring them up here and fill this in. Looks like they've already got some rock in here. But on another note, looks like there used to be, some kind of pole or something here. Little box there, some sort, goes to that. And it kind of looks like some of these lines, like over here, there's some kind of a little electrical box thing too. I don't know. But I'm assuming it probably had something to do with shows and things they may have had here. Like I said, I wonder, like, if they still do shows here. I guess that's kind of something I need to educate myself on. Now that I've been here, that'd be kind of neat to kind of look into the history of this place and see if they did do some kind of shows here. And if they still do, who knows? That is weird. There's like people must have, well, there's writing way up there. Like, how in the world does people get up there to write? Straight up, and there's nothing. Unless they had like more seating up there at one point in time. It's so weird how that's so high up there, and it looks like spray paint. I could be wrong. You can see there people have been vandalizing there. I don't know. But man, I can remember these seats so vivid. I may have been here before and just don't realize it. If I had, that would have been as a child. I've been, so far that I know of, I've been to Harlan County twice in my life, and this is the second time. And the first time was, I don't know, maybe 6 months to a year ago. I was just passing through. So, best of my knowledge, this is the first time I've ever been here. It's kind of weird, though, that I could remember these seats, even though I've no memory of being here. But yeah. Back up here at the mouth of the amphitheater, I see this lumber here that I noticed when we came in, and it kind of makes you wonder if it's like part of an old stage or something they may have had up here that they've tore down. Because I mean, the seating area over here, it doesn't look like it's been changed. but this definitely came from somewhere. And it had been up here a while because people have carved their initials into it and stuff. So maybe it was a part of a stage that they had at one point. Alrighty, guys, that looks like it's going to do it for this little area. Let's head on back down the hill and see if we can maybe find something else. Looks like we found one of the overlooks. Bulock Overlook. Elevation 2,680 feet. We are way up, that's for sure. Wow. This is absolutely breathtaking up here. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry if you guys hear some construction going on behind me. They're building some kind of house back there. But yeah, this is absolutely amazing. I said it before, this is kind of like those Smoky Mountain views. We are in the Appalachian Mountains right now, so yep, just absolutely gorgeous. Feels like we're on top of the world up here. Right out on the edge. It's straight down. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it today. I'm here at Kingdom Come State Park. I want to thank you guys for following along with me today. This is my first video, so hopefully I didn't mess it up too bad. And hopefully you'll come back and see more videos. But until then, y'all be good, and I'll see you next time.